Welcome back, everyone. As usual, we are two dudes talking 80s. I'm John, that's my partner in crime, Lewis. I'm thrown off. You're doing
Hello.
all right. Did you ever think that when people were going on the Titanic, that they looked at the boat and said, this is a really bad idea? That's how I feel right now with this recording. So just to let you guys know,
This is
and
gonna
I'm
be
looking
awesome.
up and he's refilling his drink. So yeah, we're doing a drinking episode, and Lewis started way earlier than I did. Um, but we're going to talk about something that was very prominent in the 80s, and that's music videos. But in this episode, we're actually going to talk about music videos that we actually hate. And there were a lot of bad music videos. We're going to discuss some of those bad boys, or at least we're going to try. I don't know. Lou, you think you can handle this?
I'm ready to rock, baby.
You ready to rumble?
Ready to rumble.
All right. Well, why don't you start us off?
All right, man. I'm gonna come out swinging here. This video arguably ended this dude's career, and you know exactly who I'm going to talk about.
Yep.
It's
It's on
Billy
my list.
Squire. Billy Squires "Rock Me Tonight," and it's just him. He starts off not wearing a shirt, laying in a messed up bed with satin sheets, and he puts on a tank top and sweats, and he proceeds to dance. And it was very obvious that they were trying to make him into a sex symbol, which completely did not work. And again, it arguably ended his career.
You know what's funny is there's a lot of debate on whether or not that was true. That song was on my list, or the Rock Me Tonight. I rewatched it, and it's like, what the heck is up with his arms? Take me in your arms, and it was just like he's crawling on the floor like he's Madonna.
Yes, yes.
And I'm like, holy cow! But this song actually, it went to number 15 on the Billboard charts, and it was actually his highest charting single.
Really? Wow.
Really surprising, yeah. So, but oh god, it's such a bad video. And he rips off it for no reason. He rips off his shirt. It's like, who are you trying to impress? You're there by yourself. And he turns around, puts on a different shirt. Like, well, that was pretty stupid. And then crawling on the bed. But he had that weird arm thing that he kept doing.
Dancing on the window, and yeah, it was just bad. I mean, there's like nothing that you can look at it going, yeah, that was okay. No, the whole thing sucks. It's just really, really bad.
It really did. And, Kenny Ortega, who actually does a lot of choreography and which Madonna video did he do? He did a different Madonna video. But oh, you're right. It's certainly bad. And thank you for taking one off my list. Now I have one less to talk about. But great call, obviously, because I had it on my list. But we need to recreate those dance moves. I tried. I realized today when I try to recreate it that I can't snap with my left hand. I do this. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's bad. And I wasn't even drinking at that time, so I can't even blame it on that.
What,
All right,
what scares me is that you're actually trying to reproduce these things. Are you like in a room as well
reproduce or
alone?
recreate.
Reproduce, recreate, whatever. Were you in a room alone as well with like satin sheets in the bed and
There were no satin sheets involved. I was sitting on my couch, so um, and I didn't rip off the shirt. Obviously, I love this shirt. This one pains me because this is one of my all-time favorite songs by one of my all-time favorite bands, and it is so bad. And I'm talking about 1983's Queensryche's Tales of Queensryche, Queen of the Reich. I don't know if you've ever seen this video.
I don't think that I have.
It looks like they were trying to do this weird sci-fi video that looks like they had a budget of $10, and I don't know where that $10 went. And it's so dumb. Like they're going around, they all have these guns, these really cheesy looking sci-fi guns. All of a sudden, these monsters or whatever, you never really know, pull them under, the whole time the guns are pointed up. It's like, hey guys, shoot. They're pulling you down. Shoot them. Shoot the damn things. And then Jeff Tate comes running over late and was like in anguish because he couldn't save them. Like, it's like, hey, dude, you had a gun too a second ago. Would you drop it to run over there? Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. It starts off, it's like of Queen's Reich, and it has this like Star Wars, you know, the verbiage running across the screen very slow to kind of let you know what the Queen of the Reich was about and how she took control. And it's just like so cheesy, so awful. And again, shoot them. Um, I felt bad for like I think it was Chris DeGarmo. Like they get all frozen into the rock, and Chris DeGarmo's like, like this, and Jeff Tate saves him, and he comes out like, you know. In the meantime, they split the screen half the time. They're doing like a cool performance. It's like, couldn't you just done that whole performance instead of trying to make Star Wars on a budget? It would have been so much better. But man, that video is awful. And if you've never seen it, check it out. It's good for a laugh or two. I promise.
I think I will, man. I think I'll have to check it out tonight.
Yeah, enjoy it. It's iconic.
Iconic. Well, there you go.
Hit me with
All
your
right.
rhythm stick there, brother, man.
That would actually been a good one. But all right. The next video that I've got is from somebody that you probably have not heard of. I never heard of this guy in the 80s. All right. I think he's European and is strictly a keyboard player. The guy's name is Mario Mathi, and he had this video called "The Jumping Dance," and it's all instrumental. And the music, I kid you not, it sounds like something that you would see in Mario Brothers, right? And he's like jumping up and down. He's wearing this pink bandana and this white like suit and jumping up and down, playing these stacks of keyboards. He's got like 2 or 3 keyboard stands with like 4 or 5 keyboards on each side, jumping up and down, doing the symphony crap like this. It is freaking hilarious, man. It's so bad that it's actually really entertaining.
I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. And my God, I got to look it up. You recreated it very well, though. I felt like I
I,
was there. I was watching.
I didn't, man. I really didn't. And then to cap it all off, of course, he does his guitar appearance, which is absolutely 80s iconic.
Damn it.
And yeah, and then to top it off, it flashes back and forth between him jumping up and down next to his keyboards with no amplifiers in sight whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then him riding on a horse across the beach. It's
Very Vladimir Putin of him. Um, sounds amazing. By the way, what are you drinking over there?
I am drinking. This is called maracujá, and this is Portuguese. My mom gave this to me. She's had it in her liquor cabinet for probably like 35 years.
You're
So
and you're drinking it tonight?
and I'm drinking it tonight.
What is it like wine or is it
It's a liqueur. It's actually sort of syrupy, and it's based off of passion fruit.
gotcha. Shout out to my buddy Tom. A little
Oh,
Glenlivet.
nice.
Yeah.
Do it in style. Attaboy. What's it like?
It's doing the job.
Attaboy.
All right. So this is another one that pains me because I love this song. I love this band. I'm talking about Journey's Separate Ways, Worlds Apart.
Nice.
You know, I was actually reading a story about this, and I guess they're in New Orleans, and Journey doesn't want to do any of this stuff. They don't even know what they're doing about the video. Most of their videos were like live concert footage and stuff like that. So they didn't know anything about this concept, and they kind of felt duped into it. And God, this video is bad. The air keyboards and stuff like that, or later on when they have keyboards and Jonathan Cain's playing on them, and he's like that, like dismissive of the camera. And there's this girl, and she's wearing a white leather jacket and black leather skirt and white pumps. She's just walking around aimlessly, and like these guys are like running up on her, and she's not having it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna just keep walking here on this dock in New Orleans. It's really awful. Really kills the song. And then Steve Perry with his one leg up on the wall, and he's like, show the emotion. He pounds on the wall that he's standing up against, and like, no, this is me being emotional, and it's bad. But you know what the funny thing is, and I never knew this until today, doing some research about that god awful video. Apparently, the guys had all agreed that they're not bringing their wives or girlfriends to the video shoot. Steve Perry brought his girlfriend, who, as we all come to know, was named Sherry.
Right.
She was very upset by the video and like, you're really doing this, and this girl's starring in it. By the way, it was like some local college girl that got like 250 a day, got 750 for that video. Big money back in those days. And so, to appease her because she was upset about the video, Steve decided he'd write her a song, which was called Oh Sherry. So, there you go. Boom. Mic drop. So something really good and something really positive came out of one of the worst videos you've ever seen. Air guitar is bad. Air keyboards is horrendous. Then, like later on, poor Steve Smith, this amazing drummer, jazz drummer, whatever, and he's playing on like these oil drums. Like, why the oil drums? Why can't we just give the poor guy some drums? You know that whole thing. But yeah, Journey, separate ways, worlds apart. By the way, I never knew it was separate ways, worlds apart till the night. You?
I did. I'd actually seen that. I can't remember where, but I had heard of that before.
I've,
Yes.
I've always called it separate ways, but okay, what do I know?
It's funny because there's somebody out there that actually takes the music out of the videos and then they put in sounds that they think would actually happen. So when the guy's playing the keyboards, but it's not plugged into the amplifier, all you hear is the plastic keys going thunk up, thunk up, thunk up, thunk up. It's really entertaining, man. It's because it's a really crappy video, and then with the sound effects that this person adds onto it, it's very, very funny.
I'll have to look for that as well.
All right, let's see. Who do I want to go with next? All right, I'm going to go with a song that I actually really, really love, but the video is absolutely shitty. It's Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. It's got this sort of creepy English looking dude. Don't ask me why he looks English, but he looks English. And he's like a stalker and stalking this woman. And this woman walks into the building, and he's getting ready to go ahead and do whatever it was to follow her and do whatever it was he was planning to do. And then Vivian Campbell comes out with his electric guitar and starts shredding. And this woman's like dancing around him. And then the creeper guy is like going, oh my God, my head, I'm getting a headache. And then Jimmy Bain comes in with the bass to sort of help him out because obviously, like, Vivian wasn't enough. And then the guy just has this blistering headache and goes away. And that's the video. And it's like, dude, really? Really? Rainbow in the Dark? Ronnie James Dio? Goth? No, no, absolutely not. This is crazy.
Isn't that the one where he has like the most pathetic looking sword you've ever seen in your life,
No,
too?
that's on my list too. That's actually a Holy Diver.
Okay. Oops. But yeah, I remember Rainbow in the Dark, and all of a sudden it's like, why did Vivian Campbell come out and start playing? He was prepared. He was ready. It's bad. It's so bad. Those Some of those early '80s videos kind of made it hard to enjoy the song after that. You just see it and you're just like, ooh, yeah, I don't know. And it sucks because there's some great songs like "Rock Me Tonight." I'm sorry, don't give me the video, and I love that song. Give me the video, and I hate that damn song.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, let's see here. Well, you killed one of my good picks.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go out with one that I hate the damn song with a passion, passion, and I hate the video. And I actually rewatched the video today and said, okay, now am I just hating on the video because I hate the song so much, or does the video really suck? And the video really sucks. I'm talking about Paul Simon's "You Can Call Me Out." I hate this damn song. Of course, it features Chevy Chase, and I guess some people found it amusing because Chevy Chase is the one, lip syncing the song while Paul Simon sits there and does nothing. And oh, by the way, we're really wacky. There's a table that doesn't have a tabletop, and we keep dropping things through it. And every now and then we'll stand up and pretend we're playing different instruments and dance a little bit. It's dumb. I'm sorry. If I want to see Chevy Chase, I'm gonna watch Fletch. I will not watch You Can Call Me Al. The video sucks. The song's god awful. I know some people say it's iconic. Ooh, that's good. And it might
Epa.
be. It might be, but it doesn't mean it's good. And I don't know. Rewatched it and I try to give it, a chance and not be prejudiced against it because of how much I hate the song. But yeah, I still think the video is dumb.
I love that song.
Uh,
I absolutely love that song. I love the synths in it. They're just big and they're punchy. I love that song. I do have to agree the video is pretty stupid. It's very simplistic and it's pretty dumb.
yeah, I guess they did a version originally in a different video. Paul Simon didn't like it, and so Lauren Michaels from SNL, Saturday Night Live, kind of suggested the idea, and then they brought in Chevy Chase and they redid it. But I don't know if the original was even worse, but I just there's nothing about it that appeals to me. Again, it's supposed to be funny, but it's like, okay, he's just sitting there mouthing the words. It's not like he's doing really that much interesting stuff other than mouthing the words. And you're like, oh my God, it's Chevy Chase mouthing the words, not Paul Simon. Who cares? It sucks. All right, I'm on.
Agreed. I can't argue with that. The video is pretty bad.
All right. Thank you, sir. I hate
You
the fact that you like the song, though. It hurts my soul. But go ahead, please.
All right. Well, since you mentioned Ronnie James Dio's Holy Diver, I'm not going to take that one. Luckily,
Ah,
I've got an ample amount of backups.
I have
I'm going
Ronnie
to.
James Dio's sword.
It's so bad that video, man. It's so bad. It's walking around with a stupid sword. And anyway, I that's not one of my picks, so I'm not going to go down that road.
Don't go down there.
I shan't. I shan't. All right. I don't like this song. The entertainer bugs the hell out of me. He originally started off with the New York Dolls, and his name is David Johansen, better known as Buster Poindexter. And the song is Hot, Hot, Hot. And I hate the song. I hate the video. I hate his freaking huge Carly Simon mouth. I hate the pop-up here that he's got. It's like the emblem on a 55 Chevy or something. There's nothing I like about that video, except I rewatched it today and noticed that one of the people dancing around is Bill Murray.
Hmm.
I'd never seen that before. He's got his sunglasses on, but it's definitely him.
Well, I wonder if that was because Buster Poindexter, David Johansen, was in. Oh God, was in Scrooged as the
I
cat.
thought about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how the time frames line up. I actually don't mind that song. I don't remember the video though.
It's bad. It's bad. He's trying to say a bunch of Latino phrases and stuff and pretending he's Latino. And I don't know. I don't like the video. It's stupid. But it was sort of cool to pick out Bill Murray. It's like, I hadn't noticed that before.
Viva la Raza. I don't understand when people try to be Hispanic and cool like that. Well, good pick, I think. I don't know. I've never seen the video. Um, oh man, you know what? I almost feel bad about this one because they've been crapped on so much, and sadly, one of the guys is no longer with us. But I gotta do it. Millie Vanilli, girl, you know it's true.
Oh, nice.
And I rewatched the video. First off, the dance moves are god awful when they jump and they do the chest bumps and stuff. And they, girl, you know it's true. Ba 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 ba. Oh, oh, oh. And then when it kind of goes the fast drum beat, and they're stomping their feet, like kind of doing the drum beat. And then I watched the video, and it's like, okay, this is the weirdest thing. There was some female that I think one of the guys is supposed to be dating in the video, but then they're walking around, and they're both holding hands with her. Is this a throuple? What the hell's going on here?
Thruple? Did you just make that up?
No, it's actually a thing. It's a thing. Check it out.
A thruple.
A throuple. It's a real thing. I swear to God, it's not the alcohol talking. And then all of a sudden, she's wearing the same dress. It's the same location, and now she's walking with a different guy, and he's chasing after her because he's like, "Oh, wait, that's my woman and his woman too," and I'm not happy about this. It's like she doesn't even change. It's not even a different day. She doesn't change clothes, and now she's with this. Like, what is going on here? So yeah, it's a really strange video. And again, I love the song. I love that Milli Vanilli album. I don't care who the hell recorded it. It's a great album. Say whatever you want. It's fantastic in my book. I love it. But oh god, it's the video is so dumb. The dance moves suck. I mean, it's bad when I'm making fun of the dance moves, right? And again, that whole weird plot. And then at the end, he's back with her, and I don't know what the heck. Like, what are you trying to tell me? So yeah, I gotta go with girl. It's true.
I agree that that album is great. Obviously, they didn't do the singing, but somebody did, and that group of somebodies, they were awesome. And so much that they made a second one that got didn't really get a lot of acclaim to it, but I have it. It's actually pretty decent. So good pick, good pick. I haven't seen that video in a long time, so I'd have to go back and revisit it to really sort of connect the way that you did with it. But good pick.
And boy, do they have big shoulder pads in that. That was the other part. Like they look like freaking linebackers. I mean, their shoulders were out to here. It's like, okay. But anyway, I digress. I think you're on your
All
last
right.
pick, aren't you?
I think I might be on my last one, and I'm sort of at a fork in the road. I really don't know which way to go here.
You got to go right
All
or
right.
left.
Yeah, oh gosh. Good reference. Nobody will get that except for me. Let's see. I'm gonna go with one that might hurt you a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I have the utmost respect for this woman. She's an amazing vocalist, right? And the song that she did
Well,
called Love is a Battlefield is a great song,
all
but the
right.
video is off the hook ridiculous. So it's Pat Benatar's Love is a Battlefield. The premise is that she runs away from home and she becomes this dance for pay kind of woman.
I
That's
like
the
those,
way I interpret the video,
I
right?
like those kind of women.
And then they all revolt against the sleazebag guy that I guess is sort of like their pimp by doing this synchronized dance where they shake their breasts at him, right?
Good.
And I don't have the bosoms. I just don't. But anyway, if I had them,
I'm
they'd,
working
they'd be
on
doing
it.
it right now. And yeah, they do it twice, right, to repel this dude, and somehow it works. And they all run out of the establishment. They hug each other goodbye. They're all stronger. And she gets back on a bus, and I don't know what happens after that because it doesn't really come to any sort of conclusion. I thought that the sort of plot of the video is ridiculous. The song is great, right? And her performance is great, but the video is just it's nuts.
I hate to say it, I can't disagree. It always struck me as like, okay, what was the point of this whole thing, And it didn't seem to really go with the song either, which is "Love Is a Battlefield," because I never felt there was love there. Okay? I never felt the love. Maybe amongst the other girls, but I don't
No,
know.
no iconic love.
No, damn it, ah, wrong pipe.
Oh dear, I'm
Okay.
bad.
But yeah, you're not wrong with that assessment. It's one of those ones where I do love the song, and it just was not done justice by that video. Um, this is tough. I've got. I think we might. I think we have time. I might even just do both of them. So I'll give you another one. A lot of these that I picked, I really like the song, and it's a shame. And this is another one where I really love the song, but the video's god awful. And that's Bon Jovi's "Runaway." Do you remember the video?
I don't remember how that one goes. The video, no.
So they're performing, but they've got this girl, and then she starts out, and she's appears to be in like a Catholic schoolgirl's outfit. But then she shows like flames coming out of her eyes, like she's Firestarter or X-Men. I don't know.
Heartburn?
Huh?
Heartburn?
Well, if it's coming out of your eyes, I don't know. It usually comes out somewhere else. Um, but yeah, it's just a really strange video, and it's like, okay, so what? Does she have powers and she's killing people? I'm not quite sure. You see military in there, and she's doing all this weird stuff where she's like looking, and they have these, cheap $2 flames. And then all of a sudden, halfway through the video, she's in a completely different outfit, and she's shaking her hair, and all it's now it's cascading down her, and she's like dancing up on Jovi, and everything seems good and in her life now because I guess Bon Jovi's there while he's jumping around in his I think they were like a light purple leather pants, and I just didn't get it. It was like, okay, what's the conclusion of this? Was she the fire starter? Was she a superhero? Why were people after her? Why was she, is that why she was running away? I just feel there were so many questions that went unanswered. I can't fully embrace the video, and it hurts me.
That's a great song, man. That's probably one of my favorite Bon Jovi songs.
I would
And
agree.
I don't remember the video at all. I'm really curious now to go and see it, and I'm actually sort of afraid because it might ruin this song for me. It's that whole audio visual pairing, man. It can really like do damage.
It can. It's really strange. For some reason I was always able, even the worst videos. If I liked the song, I could overlook it, but it would damage it. Yeah, it was such a strange concept, right? Because it's like you're kind of making her like the Stephen King character in Firestarter, and yet at the end she's just some happy rock chick that's just happy to dance. And what happened to all the people that presumably she killed, including her parents? I don't. It's frustrating. I think Bon Jovi needs to do Runaway Part 2 and let me know what the hell happened to that poor girl. And apparently this girl became a pretty in-demand actress. I don't remember her name, but I looked her up on IMDb, and she had a lot of acting credits, did a lot of soap opera work and things like that. So she, did well for herself. And you can tell like this was her first breakout performance, and she went from like kind of looking very attractive to very creepy, and it was I guess she took it to heart how she was supposed to portray this character. But yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
Interesting. If you're gonna slip one in, I'm gonna slip one in real quick as well.
Slip it in,
Um,
baby.
I'm slipping it in, baby. So this one's one that's always annoyed me, and it's by the band Scandal called The Warrior. And it's just too theatrical. I don't know. It reminds me of Cats, right? And I've never seen Cats, but what I've seen of Cats, I don't like at all. So yeah, I look at it and I love the song. I think the song is great. I love Patti Smythe, but the video just doesn't do it for me, man. She comes out at one point looking like a combination of Ziggy Pop and, I'm sorry, Ziggy Stardust and Frankenstein's Bride, and it's just I don't get it. I don't get it. It's sort of like Love is a Battlefield. It leaves you going, what the hell was that all about?
I remember the makeup, I guess, because they had done it on the album cover. I don't remember the video that well.
It's bad. It's real bad.
There's a lot of really bad videos. I was like looking on, oh yeah, that one's really awful too. And I'm gonna go with one that's, this might piss people off, but I don't care.
Do it. It's
Why?
our party. We can cry if we want to.
Alcohol. That's why. This would be considered one of those iconic videos.
Oh, you
Did
son
I
of a
do it?
bitch. Now I gotta refill. Well, Mama, I'm putting this into very good use. I promise you that.
And I love her as an artist, and it's a fun song. I didn't care for it in the '80s, but if it comes on now, I sing along, and it kind of makes me happy. Olivia Newton-John's "Physical."
Oh, very good pick.
Yeah, I rewatched all these videos, and I hate myself for it. And I forgot how bad it was, and it was such a strange video because she's singing "Physical," and it starts off with a bunch of really good looking and shaped guys wearing banana hammocks. I'm like, okay, what's going on with that? I'm like, holy cow, somebody's pleased with themselves. And then it goes to the chorus, and all of a sudden, all the guys are fat, overweight dudes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Trust me, I know. Um, Trying to work out and not doing so very successfully. I'm like, huh. So was this those guys earlier? Are they different guys? And so now she's, trying to motivate these overweight guys that can't do the physical requirements of the video or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Um, and it's really strange. Like she's got one of the guys, like she's like almost throttling him, and he's on the massage table. It's like, isn't a massage supposed to be kind of comforting? Just like shaky and like beating the crap out of him. Like, huh? And then somehow, miraculously, the hunky guys reappear with the banana hammocks once again. And so I guess she's excited now because they're back. And one dude, got total '70s porn star mustache going on. So it's like, he's legit, too legit. And next thing you see is the two guys in banana hammocks are holding hands with each other, and apparently true love blossomed, and they're walking out of the gym. It's like, what the hell did I just watch here? And so I don't know what the point of the video was. And Olivia's just rocking her headband, and she's let's get physical, and she's bending over and singing to the camera through her legs, and I don't know what happened. Apparently they found love, so they're super happy. Good for them. That's awesome. But poor Olivia is left, just being physical with her headband. I don't know what the hell happened. It was a really strange video, and I don't know what they were trying to portray. Now if it came out, we'd be like, "Oh my God, look at they're fat shaming those guys." Um, Except the banana hammock dudes; those dudes were rocking the six packs. But yeah, I don't know what went on there, and it's disturbing how it changed, and I don't know what the change meant or but at the end, true love conquers all, and apparently nobody found Olivia Newton-John attractive, which I find shocking in her video that they didn't go for her. But hey, who am I to judge? Love is love.
I will definitely have to go back and rewatch that video because I remember the gist of it, right? I remember them all working out together and stuff. I don't remember the guys holding hands and finding true love and living happily ever after and stuff, which is the way I'm painting it in my head. So don't shatter the image. But yeah, that's really really funny, man. I've got to go back and take a look at that.
It's very very strange, and I don't know what they were trying. I'm sure for the time it was probably very controversial, and that's what they were trying to court. Job well done. But it was just again, it was just a very strange video where you had all these super attractive guys, and then you went to super unattractive guys, at least by the general standards. Let me be PC. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? I don't know. But and then they're back to banana hammocking and finding love. Strange. What do I know? But so yeah, that would be my last pick.
Awesome, man. Well, I think that we had a great set of horrible 80s videos, and we covered a lot of ground, man. I think we did a good job.
I thought we actually did a horrible job, but who really cares?
We had
I,
fun.
I've got to say, we started this video. Lewis texts me. He goes, "Hey, dude, you ready to rumble?" I'm like, "Sure." I'm sitting in front of this computer waiting for him to send me the link so we can start this. That never comes. And finally, I guess he breaks down and goes, "Hey, dude, are you ready to go or what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And that's why I said, "Sure," in response to, "Are you ready to rumble?" Somehow later on, I find out he didn't get any of them. So I was like, "Oh, this is going to go really poorly." And of course, he adds to the fact that he's like, "Dude, I'm already lit." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna just be perfect.
Best ever.
Best ever." But hold on, if you didn't ever get my messages, how did you know to send the invite?
Because you called me.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. I'm almost on vacation mode, okay? So I'm dangerously close. I'm gonna be going to England and Greece. Steve, I'm gonna see you soon, brother. And
Woo!
yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be such a good time. I'm actually going to be celebrating a birthday while I'm in Greece. Um, I think it's the second time that I'll have celebrated a birthday while I've been out of the United States. I think the other one was with when Nancy and I went to Amsterdam. And I remember we were in Amsterdam and we found this bar and it seemed like a heavy metal bar. I found out later it was owned by the Hells Angels. It's like, ooh, that probably could have gone really bad. But they were playing heavy metal, and we're like, ah, screw it, let's go in there. And they were playing heavy metal, so Nancy went up and asked them to play Armored Saint for me in honor of my birthday. And so they played
Nice.
Armored Saint. Sadly, it was one of the more recent Armored Saints. Like, hey, can I get one of the classics from like the first three albums? But any Armored Saint's good Armored Saint. I just would have, preferred a different track. But it was really cool, and hopefully, I have another wonderful time outside of the country for my birthday. I want to be with my buddy Steve, so I know it's going to be a good time. Whatever we do, whatever we end up doing, because one of my favorite human beings in the entire universe. So it'll be a blast. I'm looking forward.
Right on, man. So we're down to less than a minute, so we're almost getting kicked off here.
All right. Well, I think I'm done. You got anything you want to add?
I'm all buttoned up, baby.
All right. I don't think so, but thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully, you had some good times on here. If there is a video you think we missed, please include in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe, and Lewis, take us out, brother.
Peace out.
Thank you guys.